Well, hi, Scott here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm in Leeds-Bradford Airport, starting our trip to Las Vegas, and we're going via Amsterdam. And we're going to look at today a brand new terminal extension here at Leeds-Bradford. And I got to tell you, it looks pretty good. So there's still lots and lots of building work going on, as you can see there on the left-hand side as you approach the main terminal. The drop-off area is pretty much the same, but let's have a look what's changed. So check-in A hasn't really changed, or it should be called check-in for everything apart from Jet 2. From there into security, and they've got those brand new scanners that don't have to have the liquids or the electronics taken out of your bag, just passing one part of the cabin bar there, as you see. And one thing to note here as you come out of security, as we have a quick look at some of the works that's going on at the very start or the very front of the terminal. This is the area where the Burger King used to be, but that's now gone. It's been relocated elsewhere. And worth noting, this is the only place in the terminal that I could find, at least, that had a water filling station. It's one of those that you can fill up your bottle as well as just your mouth. Walking through duty free, which again hasn't really changed, apart from the fact there are some self-service tills there on the left-hand side. Through some more shops to the Saltaire Bar and Kitchen, as well as the entrance to the cabin bar, which I presume has been expanded due to the fact that one of the lounges that was here has now gone to the new extension. Some retail spaces, including an Accessorize, a very overpriced WH Smith, a Boots, and a gadget shop, as well as an ATM. The Starbucks there is massive. I hadn't realised it was quite as big. It goes back to the right there to reveal a huge number of tables. There's an ATM, and Leeds Airport being Leeds Airport, it of course charges you £2.50 to withdraw your own money. The WH Smith charges you $3.69 for a bottle of water, although they are 3 for 2. That's airports for you. Don't forget that water filling station that I showed you before. Previously there was a lift and an escalator down to other gates. They're gone now. And instead, for gates 7 to 12, you walk through this walkway towards the new extension. That seems to be the way that they've done it. 1 to 6 is in the old part, and 7 to 12 is in the new part. And here we are in the new extension, and what a change. What an incredible... It's like being in a different airport, as I'm sure you can see. It's bright, it's airy. There's the aforementioned Burger King, which is now in the new extension, as well as a few other things that I will talk about in a minute. Toilets on the left you might have just seen, and over on the right hand side you've got gates 7, 8 and 9. And even though they do look fairly roomy, I can well imagine on a busy Saturday afternoon when this area is full of Jet 2 and Ryanair flights, then this area could really get quite congested. Nice wooden seating, as you can see there on the left hand side. And this seems to be the main bar and restaurant in the area, the Tap and Brew, operated by the Salt Brewing Company. And I have to say it did look very nice indeed, and was very well and stylishly done out. Gate 9 is the final gate in this main area. And as you can see, it's been built very much with holidays, airlines and low-cost airlines in mind. There are no air bridges. You just seem to go down some stairs or a lift and through the barrier towards your aircraft, which, to be honest, is fine. These are all going to be narrow-body aircraft as we look out onto the apron there on what was a very, very, very nice September morning. And as we walk past Gate 9, we see a door for gates 10, 11 and 12. And I do seem to think that this is a bit of an extension of what used to be mostly at Leeds-Bradford, which was a series of porter cabins. So I suppose that's for the very far away aircraft stands. Both lounges have now been relocated to this area near Gate 8, the Avro and the 681. I've not been in, and I've heard mixed reports as we walk back towards the older area. Now do stay tuned for the arrivals experience that I'll be going through, showing what happened when we arrived back 11 days later, all on the floor directly below this one. And I do encourage you to stick around for that one, because the immigration and baggage reclaim situation is far, far better than it ever was. We just passed a duty-free shop, which was still being built there on the left-hand side. I assume that is in addition to what we walked through earlier, rather than a replacement for, as we look out on a very nice day across the apron. Air bridges there on the right-hand side. I'm not sure which flights actually use those these days. Very few. And we've come through for our flight now, so we're at Gate 9. And we're waiting there at Gate 9. And I think the idea is that you go down the stairs or a lift, then wait just behind the barriers, and you're called forward and you walk across the apron there to your flight. And that's exactly what's happening here. And you'll see us going down the stairs in just a moment. There we go. We've had our passes checked. We'll go down the stairs. Hopefully they do a good job of managing the foot traffic down there. There's nothing worse than queuing on stairs when you've got your hand luggage. So we're going out now, and we are waiting just behind the barriers until we're called through by the staff on the ground. As I pan across, we look at the stairs, as you can see on the right hand side. That's what will eventually come up when we arrive back later on in the video. It is quite strange that there are some stairs, quite awkward when you're carrying bags, or I suppose for infirm people as well, be a bit awkward. Hopefully there's some ramps there. In fact, I think I can just about see a ramp there. As we queue up the stairs, Eastern Airways, which is a franchisee partner of KLM, and I think you can see just about their walkway through to gates 10, 11 and 12, which go far to the far end of the apron. As we take off for Amsterdam on our adventure, and then let's have a look at the arrivals experiences, as I've already said. And the weather far worse coming back in, very rainy, and I couldn't film us coming in across the apron. It was absolutely coming down with rain really badly, but as you can see, I've just had a quick look out there. We arrive in a little holding area where there are some toilets. As you can see, the sign for international arrivals, and then we go in there in just a moment. That's another look at where we've come from, just through those doors. You're not supposed to film, I know, in immigration, where I was a bit naughty, but as you can see, a lot cleaner and fresher experience as you have your passport checked. It was a bit noisy because someone looked like they'd been removed from the aircraft. Baggage reclaim also is a lot more modern, and some nice baggage areas there. We have emerged then a temporary exit which into the rain, which is why Liz looks like a drowned rat, unfortunately. So that is the new Leeds-Bradford Airport. Hopefully that has been of use to you, and as ever, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then please consider subscribing to this channel. Also, I'd be very grateful if you could like this video and hit that notification bell. If you do that, you'll continue to receive lots more rubbish just like this.